We have to watch this, but Trump said, I will serve the Jewish people. This is what Trump said.
As President of the United States, I will always support Jewish Americans, and I will always be a friend and a champion to the Jewish people. I have been. And I will say, you know, if you go back...
Dude, why would you say that? I mean, yeah, good for you. Why are you saying that right now?
10, 12, 15 years ago at the most, the strongest lobby in Washington was the Jewish lobby. It was Israel. That's no longer true.
What? He said this? Oh my God. This is crazy. This is a crazy ass response to everything that's happening right now. Him saying that? Wow.
You have to be very careful. You have a Congress in particular which is becoming anti-Semitic.
What?
You have AOC plus 3.
What?
You have those people.
He said this? What? Dude. Bro, that's crazy. That is actually insane that he's saying this right now. He's saying this is a Congress that is anti-Semitic. You guys are all anti-Semitic. We have to, this is why we have to go to war for Israel.
Ilhan Omar, she hates Jewish people.
Dude.
And you have to be very careful because there's been a big change. You know, if you go back 15 years ago, I'm not Jewish, but my father was very friendly with many, many Jewish people, was honored by Federation. I would go with him to Federation of Jewish Philanthropies and many other things. We grew up respecting and loving Jewish people. You know, you don't even think about it. In Brooklyn and Queens mostly. My father didn't go to Manhattan. He never went to Manhattan from the standpoint. He could never understand how in Brooklyn you could buy a piece of land for $3 a foot and how in Manhattan you had to pay $1,000 a foot. He said, I can't get that. I don't like it. I like to buy it for $3. So it was different. In a way, I'm glad he didn't do that because he let me have some of that fun. And I had a lot of fun in Manhattan. We did great. My father would tell me the most powerful lobby that there is in this country is the Jewish lobby. It's the Israeli lobby.
I mean, yes. Yes, they are. We're at war for them right now. That's happening. I mean, that's pretty powerful stuff. They lobbied hard, and now American soldiers are going to die for this war. I think that's a pretty good lobbyist group, don't you think?
It's not that way anymore.
Is it, though? Dude, is it, though? Come on, man. Really? Really? We're going down. He's defending the lobby. He's saying they're not powerful. Dude, don't even worry. They used to be powerful. They're not that powerful, even though we're in a war right now because they started this war and they said you need to get in, and if you don't, we're gonna nuke Iran. But yeah, dude, they're not powerful. They're totally fine. I don't even know why we still talk about this anti-Semitic behavior. It's just so disgusting. It's just so gross.
You have a lot of people in UA. You have a lot of people that don't want to help Israel. You have a lot of people in Congress that don't like Israel. You have a lot of people in Congress that, in a way, I think, Mike, we could say it, right? You're there. You're doing an amazing job, Mike Lawler. They hate Israel. They hate Israel. And if you would have told me 15 years ago that that was possible, Jason, I would have said there's no way. There's no way that's possible. But it's happening. And obviously it's getting progressively worse. Less so in the Senate, but the Senate's starting also. You get glimmers, you know, when I'm in the back rooms talking to people, you get glimmers of statements that you say, whoa, where did that come from? So we have to be, Sid, we have to be very careful because bad things are happening. And then you see what goes on in Australia. Or October 7th. How about October 7th?
Dude, what a sellout, dude. I would have never expected this from him, bro. I would have never expected him to say this type of stuff. This is actually insane. I'm at a loss for words. Like, I'm genuinely shocked that he's saying all of this right now. I mean, yes, of course, anti-Semitism is bad, obviously. But this is clearly, like, he's being fed this information that anti-Semitism is at the worst it's ever been. People who criticize us, they're saying that we're the reason for this war, blah, 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 blah. Well, they are the reason for this war, and American soldiers are going to die as a result of it, and they laugh in our face. They constantly call us goyim behind our back. You know, we're the goyim. Seriously, that's what they call us. That is crazy that he is saying this, though. That is unreal.
Never happened. How about the people that deny, like they deny the Holocaust, but, you know, you figure, well, that's just
I'm not
years.
one of those.
October 7th
I think
is
that
not
was very
many years
real.
at all. And you have people that deny October's. I saw tape that I wish I never saw it, actually. I wish I never saw it. I got to see tape that some of you got to see. But as president, I got to see things I wish I never saw. But there's no denying it. But then they'll say, oh, the tape was a rigged tape. It was a tape that never existed. They made it up. It's just propaganda. I don't know if they believe it. I don't think they believe it, but you have to be very, very careful. Bad things are happening, and we're not going to let that happen. While I'm president and the DOJ and Harmeet, we're not going to let it happen, but please be vigilant and careful, because you have some bad people are now in Congress that were unthinkable to be in Congress 12, 13, 14 years ago, 15 years ago.
Yeah, I get that out of my sight, dude. I don't want to see any more of that. That's really what he's talking about. We're talking about anti-Semitism right now, with American soldiers losing their lives in this process right now, fighting a war on behalf of Israel so that they can expand their land and expand their borders, and so that they want to conquer, they want to dominate, and they just want influence and control and power over the next leader of Iran. That's what they want to do. They've been talking about a nuclear weapon in Iran since 1995. That's what Benjamin Netanyahu has been discussing and talking about forever. This is about manipulation, weaponization of the American military, okay, and using our military, the strength of America, to fight these wars. This is so bad that he is saying this. This is not good. Obviously, yeah, anti-Semitism is bad. I think we all know that. But this is not anti-Semitic for being upset with Israel. I think a lot of it's justified that we're upset with Israel, that we're fighting this war on their behalf, that we don't have to fight. We don't have to fight this war. We don't have to be involved with this war. Also, Iran wasn't targeting Israel. Okay, that wasn't provoked. I would assume they say their intelligence stated that Iran was going to bomb them at any given second. And you have to help your allies, and you have to go to war on their behalf and lose a ton of soldiers in the process. And we're doing a regime change because it just has to happen. It is such a shame that he is saying this right now. It just feels like the ultimate betrayal. We thought we were going to see something different with this administration, man. We thought it was going to be different. We thought we were going to see drastic change. The American people were this was going to propel us in the right direction. And maybe, if this administration did well with Trump, JD Vance or Marco Rubio looks like they're the next guy for 2028. But as of now, with Marco Rubio's recent comments, with Trump's comments, with JD Vance, I mean, this is just a total shit show of a war that could last a long time. This is not good, man. That's going to radicalize a lot of people, by the way. That is going to radicalize a lot of young men. That's going to piss off a lot of people. Dude, that just depressed me. I don't know. This is so bad. This is so not good, man. I'm bummed. I thought this would be different. Trump was the man. Why, dude? Why is this happening? Oh, my God. All right, we'll just get into our next story. Let's get into our next story.